Hello, hello, and welcome everybody to the Medium Difficulty Podcast. Today I am here with Sean
What's up?
and no Andrew. His computer had
No,
too
yeah,
much porn on it, and he could not get on. There's too many viruses.
the viruses they're real, man.
Yeah, so we are not live streaming this episode. We're just going to be putting it on YouTube and iTunes. We'll be back next week, I'm sure, to stream it live for the
Absolutely.
final episode. So let me start right off, Sean. What did you think of that episode?
Instant reaction was, my God, there was a lot of payoff and a lot of death, man.
Yes, there
Uh,
was.
I think the Clegane Bowl was very satisfying. I'll
Yes, it
make
was.
that my first point. But how about you, man? How did you feel about it?
Uh, Same. I like the Clegane Bowl. I'm a little PO'd the way Cersei got killed off. If she's actually killed, we're not 100% sure on that. Um, Although that did bring me satisfaction because it was Euron Greyjoy did not get the kill on Jamie. It was the building. So
Yeah.
uh, I was happy. Although I did like the scene of I'm the man who killed Jamie Lannister. That was pretty good. Other than that, I mean, Daenerys just going batshit crazy.
I mean, out of left field. I mean, not out of left field. I mean, we saw it coming, and especially in the beginning of the episode, you had like, as you saw her face after Miss Annie got killed, like right before the episode, you hear like all the things like,
Mm-hmm.
you the gods flip a coin to see if a Targaryen goes mad or not. Like, do you want to wake the dragon? All that, like all those small references, and then this episode. I mean, you feel the the Targaryen fire just explode, man.
Yeah.
It comes out of
Yeah, we did find out too. There is still more dragonfire left in the city, or wildfire, I should say.
yeah, wow, too much,
Yeah.
just popping off everywhere, man.
Well, they said he hid wildfire under like every building, so that was definitely true.
I just don't see where that all that was necessary, man. I mean, the siege of the city went so smooth, so easy. They got in, they did what they had to do, they had them surrender, and Daenerys just went off. And
Yeah.
I lost any ounce bit of respect I had for Daenerys.
Yeah, it's a weird arc that she's had this series because, throughout the first 7 seasons, we're on season 8 right now.
Yes.
You're rooting for her, and just the turn she made this season, just for the worse. And I kept putting it off, like, no, she's going to be better. She's going to come around. She's going to be the queen that everybody wants her to be, and she just nope, just.
No.
And I thought for a second she was going to go right after Cersei with the dragon. I thought she was going to go right there. But no, she just decided to do the zigzag pattern all through the city.
Yeah, just burn everybody, any person she saw. And I did not expect that at all from her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that was like one of the rumors that like I heard that she was going to do that. And I was like, nah, that's not going to happen. And so who do you think kills her off next episode?
Gotta be, gotta be John or Arya. Does she have green eyes? I mean, like,
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering, with Arya, I thought maybe even after Sandor told her to go away and Cersei like went by Sandor and just kept walking down the steps, I was like, oh, she's going to get the Cersei kill. She's going to get it. But no, she was just too far ahead of her.
and then we see. I feel like we see a turnaround in Arya also at this point, where you from whatever season on, she's just on a path of like death and killing. And this is the first time you kind of see in her eyes, like, damn, like this is like
It was
I
not,
can't do this anymore. Like especially when she's trying to save that lady and her daughter, and they just get roasted. You see this, she's just like, I can't deal with this anymore.
mm-hmm.
She's gonna get out of the game. I feel like. Hopefully, she goes back to Gendry.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If Gendry takes her back, he's too good for her now, man. Um, what was the next point? I'm trying to think of who else died. We got yeah, I mean, I knew Dany was turning right at the beginning of the episode when she killed Lord Varys.
Yeah, Varys. Yeah.
Yeah, because like that kind of didn't make much sense to me because it was like, I mean, Tyrion admitted to it, and like so did he, and they said it was in her best interest. So I'm like, why does he have to die? I
I
mean, I
thought
know.
from both. I thought from the last episode and this episode, I thought both Tyrion and Varys were gonna get roasted. But
Yeah,
yeah,
And assuming Tyrion is still alive, I mean, they left him kind of early on in the episode because he
Hmm.
was wandering through the city, and I don't know exactly where he went.
He was in the preview for the next episode.
It was okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a very short preview for the next
it was.
episode,
It
though,
was
too.
it.
And we did see Danny, like, looks like she's standing on top of like stairs or something like that, looking down at another army fighting hers. So I'm wondering if that's the Starks, maybe, if it's still this battle going on. Um, it's yeah, making me wonder where the hell we're going next.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally up in the air. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, obviously, with what Danny just did, you really can't have her be queen at this point. I mean,
Mm-mm.
something's going to happen to her. She's going to get offed.
Yeah, and like I mean, with her is like her bloodline will be gone. Like the Targaryens, like is she the last of the Targaryens? I know there was
Done.
oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Jon. Jon will be half Stark and half Targaryen,
Hmm.
but he can't bear a child unless he can get somebody else pregnant, which I mean could be. I'm trying to think who he would wed or whatever, because I mean I don't know about Sansa, but she's Stark, so I don't know.
Yeah,
He's fine with inbreeding already, so
he is.
yeah. I really have no idea where this next episode is going, man.
No, man. I mean, anything could happen. How'd you think of the mountain's face reveal? You never saw it up until this point.
Yeah, that was meta. I told my wife, I was like, "Oh, look, Varys is back. He's not dead. He's."
He do, yeah. That's what Sarah said. The exact same thing. He looks exactly like Varys.
And my wife did say, she pointed out at the end of the episode, Varys did send out a couple of those notes saying that Jon is the rightful heir.
Do you think he got a couple off? I'm not sure because it looked like he was as the one he was writing. He just tossed it and burned it. I don't know.
He did toss and burn one, but it's like, who did he actually send them to?
Yeah, you're right.
So that
He could have.
yeah. But
Does
my
that
bet,
come into play? Like, I don't know.
yeah. So like, I mean, who to you do you think is going to sit on the Iron Throne?
I,
Do
I
you,
mean, does John die trying to kill Daenerys? Like,
I don't
Daenerys
think I
still
don't
has a
think so.
dragon protecting her. You know what I mean?
But he is a Targaryen, which means he should be fireproof too.
I guarantee you that happens. It's gonna have to be John to kill Daenerys, and then she tries to roast him, and he just walks out of it.
Hmm.
Something crazy like that.
Yeah.
That would be nuts.
Yeah. So I mean, the bets would be either Jon Snow to sit on the Iron Throne, because I think this episode he realized, he's the best one suited for it because of Dany just losing her damn mind.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
But
yeah,
in that same breath, I mean, like, you blame Daenerys for this, but John, although he was trying to stop some of the fighting, and he saved that one girl from about to be like getting raped, he killed his own soldier. I mean, he was there at the battle. He was still killing people, like not people, but he was still amongst them. I mean, like that's kind of like on him too. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I think that was definitely self-preservation because it was like,
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
Yeah,
he didn't
but
instigate
still,
it, but yeah.
yeah.
No, you're right though. Um, Man, we got 1 week left. I spent like a year and a half waiting for this, and I did not see this left turn coming.
No, I don't think anyone did really. I mean, you look at the beginning of last season, you're just like kind of rooting for John and Danny. Now you're like, God damn, like Danny needs to die.
Yeah, it's just I mean, I heard earlier this week there was the rumor going around that HBO actually offered to do 10 episodes. Like they had the budget for it. They said they'd
Mhm.
pay for it, and they turned them down, saying they would do it all in 6. I mean, I think we talked about it. Do you feel like this season's been rushed, like through the major events and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so. There could have been a lot of like, I mean, I wouldn't even say they'd be filler episodes, but there could be a lot more setup because some of these events that are happening, I'm kind of like a little like I don't have much emotion toward it until like things start happening. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like for this battle, I wasn't like as psyched for it. We didn't get to see a lot of the Golden Company at all.
Yeah.
Gone instantly. The leader of them, like they set it up like they got a shot of him like on the horse, like he's a badass. Gone instantly. Like I don't even think he had more than like 5 lines the whole season. So like I don't know. Stupid things like that. I feel like they need more payoff and more like time to like, you know what I mean? Like just sit there. You get to know these characters, and then when you kill them off, there's more meaning to it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we did definitely lose, like you said, this episode, some meaningful characters. I just had a train of thought and I lost it. And
I'm sorry. I went on for a little bit.
No, you're fine. No, it was right there at the end, so it wasn't even like you went on too long. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens next episode. It's crazy.
I don't know about you, but I feel like some of these deaths like did not have a good payoff. Like some of them have. Like I feel like Euron's is pretty decent. I like the Hound and the Gregor and Sandor. I like their deaths. Like I feel like they all have good payoff. But Cersei's, man, like you wanted Jaime to just the whole time he was just hugging her. You know what I mean? And then it just comes down as the debris just takes them both out. Like come on.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm just hoping though next episode we see her walk out like I'm alive, and then just maybe Arya comes riding up on that white horse and just.
Do you think Old Town Road was going on through her head when she saw the horse?
Yes, I do. I think you're all right.
Definitely was. There's definitely going to be a meme about that.
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
Oh, but I mean, that's all I can think of really for this episode. Like, not a lot happened, but not a lot at the same time.
I feel like there was just a lot of scenes of you panic and running through the streets. You know what I mean? Obviously, the big events that happened, but most of the episode, I don't want to say it's filler. It definitely wasn't filler, but like we needed to see what was going on to kind of get ready for what's about to happen next episode. But yeah, I mean, there was just basically one main big event, and a lot of the same thing was going on throughout that. But I was really kind of hoping that, like, you know, even though we got the goodbye for the wildlings and like Ghost, that they would come into this battle. You know what I mean? And maybe that could happen next episode. Like if you're right, the North does turn and start fighting the Unsullied. Maybe the wildlings come out of nowhere and aid fight. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I said it like an episode or two ago that I thought this next episode would be like a couple of years in the future or something like that.
Yeah, and I thought that was a good possibility too.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, because I mean, just like the pacing of this whole series has been very choppy. It's been like we're going here, we're going here, we're going here. Like let's just speed up and get the story done with. And I feel like, I think like next episode will be way after the battle. It's maybe, the North, like, they're fine. And it's just the North is biding their time to come back and retake it from under her crazy rule. But I mean, I don't know. I think definitely though, from the preview we saw with her standing on the steps and like that battle, to me, that looks like it implies that some time has passed and, something will happen.
We still need to get our Sansa payoff, right? Good.
No, I was just going to say, what is going to be, like, what do you think Sansa's payoff is going to be?
I don't know, man.
Because I'm wondering if her payoff's already happened, kind of. Like, because she killed Ramsay Bolton. I think that was maybe her, and she's going to be, she's set up to be the Lady of the North. But, I mean, I could be wrong. She could.
No, I mean, that's obviously a possibility, but I mean, I feel like there's too much bad blood between her and Daenerys for her to just be gone right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely agree.
I feel like she's going to makes it in some way, some appearance.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, if Arya rides back to Winterfell or something like that and tells her, we need everybody we can to come back down. Not sure.
You saw Brienne pay off. Brienne's got to find out that Jaime's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe she fights to protect Sansa in some way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's some characters that need to have their final, time on screen. If Brienne's gone, if we don't see Brienne again, and like we just we're left of her crying in the center of Winterfell, it's kind of like a weird way to end her story.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, I kind of hope that we get that cheesy 1980s things where it shows every character and what they went on to do and stuff like that.
Brienne went on to start a bar.
With the song "Don't You Forget About Me" playing in the background.
Or "Ain't No Mountain High Enough."
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Mm-hmm. He finally climbs the big woman.
Samuel Tarly went on to write A Song of Ice and Fire.
Yes. I mean, he looks like a young George R. R. Martin. Just have him like age, like
Exactly. They're close to the same weight, too, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. So
That's out there somewhere.
all right, but I mean, did you have anything else to add? If not, I think we can wrap up this episode.
I mean, I'm just excited to see what happens next episode. I know I say that after every single episode that we do, but I mean, this is it. This is the culmination of what, like 10 years, right?
Yeah, because
So
it's
about that.
not every single season has been like a year away from each other. So yeah, it's been maybe even more than 10 years now. I'm not even sure.
I mean, this has been one of my favorite series to watch, for a good little bit of my life now. So
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see the payoff, and hopefully it's a satisfying ending, and hopefully it's not like a Sopranos ending where it just kind of cuts out.
Cuts the
You know?
flag. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if HBO surprises us with another fantastic ending to a series. I mean, this series is due.
Yeah, and I mean they're definitely picking up more series on it. They're definitely doing different spin-offs.
Yeah.
We have the prequel coming, which I'm getting more and more interested in. And I heard they're doing other ones too, but I'm not sure what exactly.
Hmm.
I know everybody wants to see um, Bobby B's rebellion and everything like that, but
Oh, dude, that would be killer.
that would be good too.
That would be so good.
Hmm I mean, I'm definitely excited just to get back to talking some video games. We haven't really had a
I mean,
whole.
we have been in a little dead zone, but
We got
yeah, I
E3
mean,
coming up.
we got E3 coming up in less than a couple of weeks. I mean, it's gonna be a good time for listening to this podcast. So
Definitely.
you guys definitely need to keep tuning in. Jim, sponsor.
Yep, you're a step ahead of me.
Boom.
We are sponsored today by Jim's Repair Service in South Jersey. As usual, I'll have all this information linked in the description below. But that pretty much wraps it up for us. I am Jimmy, and that is Sean. Thank you, guys. Have a
Take it
good
easy.
night.